Hi there, it's Mark Sebastian, founder of Option Pit, and this is the Vol Report reminder. This is for educational purposes only. Should not be considered investment advice. Options have risk. Consult your financial professional. Well, I hope everybody's doing great. We've got all kinds of awesomeness floating around. Right now, the markets are on the lows of the day, although they're still up 1%. The NDX up over 1%. The Dow, the leader. You know, if you look at the pattern of trading, though, let me kind of show you. Take a look at a tick chart of SPX. I want to show you the 2-day chart here. So right around now tends to be when there's some softness, and then we kind of can take off after, typically right around 10 o'clock has been 10 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock, 10:30, that range has been when we've taken off. I think with the strength of the market, with the way it's popping off of the Chinese news, kind of now throwing out all the Trump noise, there's potential for us to make a serious run higher. I mean, of the likes of what we saw here. So yesterday at 10:30, we were trading 26.35. We popped out. We ran another 28 bucks. I think we have the same potential. I think we could be up almost 60 by the end of the day. I think that lines up with some sort of vol smash involved. I think that's totally there. Could easily happen. So, as I review kind of the space, it feels like my gut says we could move substantially higher. Obviously, I could be wrong. But if you look, Amazon's not really participating yet. Apple, I know we've got Facebook testimony this afternoon. That could hold down some of the fangness, assuming Mr. Zuckerberg doesn't completely screw up. That could be interesting. And then with the Chinese news, that's really bullish XLF in the financials. Super bullish, those names. All right, and that is something that I think is gonna help drive markets today. The fact that it's gonna be financials. Eventually, assuming Zuckerberg doesn't screw up, we'll be talking tech. Just everything feels like we're lining up for a real vol collapse. We've got Wednesday expiration. It feels like we could see things kind of finally fall out of bed with in volatility terms. We've been up 5 out of the last 6 days. I wouldn't be shocked if we made a serious run at 2,700 or even higher into the end of the week. We get kind of many days in a row of continued upness. That's what's going to drive VIX lower. So, yeah, the VIX is 2130. You look at the VIX futures. Nothing about the VIX futures says we're out of the woods. Right? We're still backward. The April future is over 20. May future still above the June, and that's kind of where the hitch is. So nothing says the market is fully out of this, but my gut says that we are, that we've got a real shot at something serious here. All right. On that note, I hope other things I'm going to be watching. I am going to be watching Amazon. I think there's some decent dough to be made in that name. I'm going to be looking at some little bear broken wing stuff. I did not get. Oh, I thought I got out of this yesterday. I did not. I'm going to be playing around with maybe something there. I'm going to be looking at your Intels and your Microns. Micron, my trade idea of the week. I'm looking for this thing to get ahead of Steam. And NVIDIA got a big upgrade today. It's up big. So I'm watching the tech. I'm going to be watching those financials. Continue to watch KRE, which I cannot believe is not moving higher at this point. It's one that I really like, especially with interest rates. The other little rumor or kind of interesting thing was that there was a lot of outflows in the junk ETFs. Saw some news on that today. Might be something interesting to play with there because the vol in these names, despite the outflows, is the premium's not expensive. There's something to maybe trade there. All right, folks. If you have questions, you can email me marketoption.com or call me 888-TRADE-01. Have a great day.